Jeremiah 9, verses 5 through 6. Each one betrays his own friend. No one tells the truth. They have taught their tongues to lie. They wear themselves out, committing iniquity. You dwell in the midst of deception. In the deceit, they refuse to know me, declares the Lord. This is the times we live in. We live in a time of deceit, man. Everybody is telling lies, but the reason for these lies is because they refuse to know God. You know, one of the number one lies that you're going to hear is people saying, you know what, man, Christianity is meant to keep people in bondage. Christianity is meant, to make people slaves. And especially they say this for black people. They say, you know what, man, the white man is holding y'all down with Christianity. He wants to keep you from wanting things and all that. He's trying to make you obedient to him and hold you back. But the funny thing is, you can't have it both ways, because these same people that complain that the white man, so-called white man, is trying to hold people down with Christianity are the same ones saying that the white man is bringing drugs into the hood and one that's giving everybody guns. So, I mean, which one is it? Is he trying to make us wild and kill each other, or does he want us to be calm and to be workers? I mean, you can't please these people. They're not happy unless they find a way to make themselves a victim. And this is exactly what Satan wants. Satan wants you to think that you're a victim, so you never come to realization of who you truly are, a rebel against God who needs to repent. Because as long as you think you're a victim, you're never going to look at yourself. You're never going to see who you are, what you're doing wrong, the help that you need, and you're never going to turn to God. You're simply looking at other people, looking for somebody to blame. Somebody's always holding you down. Somebody's always trying to trick you. No matter how helpful Christianity may be for a person, they just look at it as some kind of way to enslave you, while this whole time they're enslaved to these very dangerous emotions that are actually killing them. We have to remember the Bible tells that the enemy is not flesh and blood. These people themselves are not who wants to take you out. It's actually the sin that is in you. Sin kills people. Sin is the cause for our problems. We have to realize it's not one skin color of people that sin. Everybody sins, and sin leads to death. And the people that believe that Christians are somehow going out here trying to get everybody to be some kind of slaves, it's crazy that these same people that they say are trying to make everybody be a slave or slaves themselves. We're all slaves to Christ. We follow the same laws that we're trying to push on other people. So it's not like you have some rich corporate person that's out here pushing Christianity on other people. The people who are rich and filthy rich and love money, these are the people that are completely against Christianity. They're trying to tell you that there is no God. They don't even want you to believe in God because they know they love their possessions. But the people who are pushing Christianity, pushing the truth of God's words, are the people who themselves are living lives of sacrifice. So it just wouldn't make sense. And of course, you have these so-called Christians, the professing Christians who are preaching the prosperity gospel. And these people are very rich, and they're actually teaching their churches to pray for money and to love money the same way anybody else in the world is. So of course, I wouldn't even consider these people Christians, but in no way could you say these people are being led to live some kind of slave life. But the people who are opposing Christianity, these people, what they're doing is they're actually the ones that are really killing people, because these exact same feelings that they're trying to arouse in you are the feelings that lead to death. They want you to have resentment, always be thinking about how our people have been done wrong. This leads to stress, it leads to death, it leads to anger. They want you to feel bitterness. They want you to be bitter about you having some kind of bad card because of what your people went through. And this kind of feeling leads to death. They also want you to rebel. They want you to rebel against authorities. And we see where this gets us. We see how many people are in jail for being rebels. And we see that it's constantly increasing. And people still think there's something noble about trying to be a rebel. Some kind of way it's a good idea to tell other people to be mad at the government and to be mad at the police and all these things and rebel. It's not getting anybody anywhere. It's causing more problems, more death. It's pushing other so-called races to hate your own race more and more. It's nothing but a cycle of death that is being caused by people pushing these ideologies on other people. They also want you to feel jealous. They want you to be jealous of other people. These things are really things that really mess with your physical heart. Being jealous, being resentful and bitter, these things actually will kill you. I mean, literally, they really will take years out of your life. And this is what people are trying to promote to other people. Want you to covet and want what other people have instead of being happy with what you have. When the Christian doctrine is telling you to be content and enjoy what you have, they're looking at you like you're some kind of slave because you enjoy what you have. Meanwhile, they are a slave to covetousness. They always want more and more, and they're not happy with what they have. They're always looking at what somebody else has, and they're jealous and they're mad and they're ranting and raving. Oh, these people got all the money, and instead of enjoying what they have and enjoying their life. Who's really the slave in this situation? Now, this is the type of things that people are pushing when they're telling you to move away from Christianity. And they believe that the Christian is deceived. But when they are complete slaves to uncontrollable emotions, to anger, to jealousy, to covetousness, to greed, to bitterness. Right here in 1 Peter 2:11 we read, "Beloved, I beg you as sojourners and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul." These kind of things are at war with our soul. These fleshly lusts, there's a reason why God doesn't want us attached to the things of the world. These things will literally kill you. And it's something that we actually know. It's so simple, man. Like the more you lust for these things, the more it's going to kill you. The people that are greedy and want to eat all day, they get big, and it's bad for your health. The people that want more and more money and are greedy for more things, they fall into more and more different kind of traps that trap them, whether it's with women, being around the wrong people, making the wrong kind of deals, trying new things that are really more and more dangerous because they have more money and they just don't have anything to do. These things will literally kill you. The Christian believes the exact same thing, though. We do believe that people have been deceived, and we believe people are slaves too. But we don't believe it's one specific person or one group of people. We believe this system is Satan's system. He is the God of this world. He is the God of this age. He is the deceiver. He is the accuser. And what he does is he pushes ideologies like this angry, racist ideology, or he pushes ideologies like evolution, where he wants you to believe that you're an animal. So you care less about other people, you care less about your soul, but you think that this life is really all there is. Think to the next logical step. Well, that means that there's no real right or wrong. I need to get all I can get right now, right here, forget everybody else. And this leads to death. This is why people are becoming more and more selfish, more and more materialistic, more and more shallow. They just care about their looks. People are just becoming walking Barbie dolls, man. It's just getting crazy. People that have been living a little longer, they see the drastic change. But this is what happens when these ideologies start taking hold in people's mind. People believe they're animals, and this is what they're pushing. Look at the commercials. They're all about fulfilling your lusts and your urges, man. It's all about you do you, and get all you can. They want you to be an animal. And people are being sucked into this. It's causing more and more anger, and it's causing people to look at Christianity. And although those who are Christians have peace, understanding, love for other people, and most importantly, love for God, they are resented. Right here in 1 John 2:15-17. Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh, the desires of the eyes, and the pride of life is not from the Father, but from the world. The world is passing away, along with its desires, but whoever does the will of God remains forever. Something to think about.